Last week we looked at one of the mistakes that we tend to make when it comes to our confidence, where we tend to rely on what we have got rather than what we can give. And we talked about why that subtle but massive difference was really important when it comes to developing and strengthening our confidence. And this week I want to talk about another mistake that is connected with that. Stay tuned till the end, because we will look at the word of the day again, which again will intrigue, inform, and maybe inspire you. One of the issues that happens is we may focus on what we can give, and that's a great thing. So if we're learning to change our mindset to think about I don't get my confidence from what I've got, or my lack of confidence from what I don't have, but rather from what I can give, that's a great starting point. One of the problems that we then have after that is we tend to give stuff, but we base our confidence now on what we get in return. Very simple example is views, likes, comments. Of course, a lot of this is on social media. Now, I can put a video up or a reel or whatever it might be, and I'm thinking I'm getting my confidence not from what I've got or what I've not got, but from what I can give. And so I put this post up, I give this value, or at least what I think is value, and I put it up and I get 3 likes or I get 0 comments, and my confidence level can drop because I'm basing my sense of value, my sense of contribution on what I get from what I've given. What I get from what I've given. And if we base our sense of confidence on that, on what we're getting in terms of people liking us, people commenting, people saying, wow, that's amazing, and we place our confidence on all of that, again, our confidence is going to go up and down, and that's not a place where we want to be. We need to be in a place where our confidence comes from deep within, where we have that sense of understanding that I have value. Now, we may want to learn how to develop, we may want to learn how to communicate better. We may want to learn how to edit better. What is it? Yeah, we've got value here, but how do we communicate that? How do we share that value? What is it that people are really looking for when it comes to creating content, when it comes to delivering stuff, or making specific reports, or getting that feedback? If you're looking at from a workplace perspective, right? You may do this massive report. You've got this sense of confidence. I've got the skills necessary to deliver this report. You deliver this report and you hear nothing. That can shoot your confidence down. But we've got to make sure that we don't rely on that feedback for our confidence. Feedback is great, it's helpful, and if you're a manager, please by all means give good feedback, but don't necessarily rely on that. You've got to have that internal understanding of what went well, what have I done well. Don't rely completely on what other people are saying or not saying, but no. Now, if there is no feedback, you think, okay, that's interesting. Why has nobody come back? Why has nobody said this is value or not? Now, you can do 2 things. One is you can go and ask. You can ask people. So if I put a video up, I get no feedback, I've got a whole bunch of friends, I can say, hey, what about that video spoke to you? I noticed you didn't comment. Now, don't push them to make them feel guilty about not commenting, but just ask them anyway, in person, in a direct message, what spoke to you? What do you think worked? What didn't work? And the same you can do for your reports, the same you can do for projects or presentations and stuff like that. You can go and get feedback and get that to help you learn. But if you just rely, your confidence levels are affected by feedback, number of likes, number of comments, views, whatever it might be, you're just going to go up and down like a crazy roller coaster, and you don't want that. You need to know that you have value. Now, how you deliver that value, what you can improve on, what you need to work on, those are the questions that you need to ask. But fundamentally, you've got to know, I've got value, I've got something I can give. I just got to learn how to communicate it better, write it better, format it better, articulate it, crystallize it, whatever it might be. There are things that I can work on to help and do that. So that's a mistake that we can often make when it comes to our confidence, is we focus our giving on what we get, which it shouldn't be. It should just be about giving, giving, giving. Because there are many, many times you don't know You don't know just how impactful what you have shared has been to an individual. They may never comment. They may never come back and say, that has been amazing. But you just got to keep on giving and giving and giving, because there are hundreds and thousands. And even if it is just one person that you have blessed with what you have given, you have affected their world. And that's a powerful, powerful place to be. So don't stop giving just because you're not getting something back. Keep giving, because eventually you will get and you will hear stories of how what you have shared, the blessing that you have been, is affecting people time and time again. So don't go on that roller coaster, but keep giving, because you are blessing and changing. Even if it's one person's world at a time, you are affecting and influencing them. So keep giving and keep being confident. So the word of the day today is mellifluous. Mellifluous, which means flowing like honey, or sweet like honey. So you might say, even if you don't receive feedback, continue to give in a mellifluous manner, in a way that is continually sweet, and your giving continues to flow and to be sweet like honey. Mellifluous is the word for the day. As always, if you have taken value from this video, do like, do comment, do challenge it as well if you agree, disagree. And of course, if you think somebody else would get value from this, then please do share it. And if you haven't already, do subscribe. I will be posting regular videos on the whole area of confidence, and how do we build our confidence, make sure we stay confident, we grow in our confidence, etc. So do subscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on these videos that are coming through on a regular basis. I'm working towards doing 2 a week. At the moment it's 1 a week, but I'm building up on that. So do subscribe, do share, and I'd love to hear any topics that you would like us to talk about, anything that's particularly challenging you in terms of confidence. I'd love to be able to address that in a video, so do comment down below. Yeah, that's great. Have a great week. Stay confident.